Hello, welcome to another Scratch tutorial. Today we will be making a Flappy Bird game. Okay, first let's see what we have. We have a bird here and some pipes. What we are going to do is go to the bird when I receive start game, go to 0, 0, and wait until not mouse down, and then wait until mouse down and show. Then we are going to make a new variable, call it y velocity, and make it for the sprite only, and set y velocity to 0. Now what we are going to do is go to the pipes and do when I receive start game, and we are going to drag them over here, go to 244, and we are going to do looks hide. Then what happens is when the player hits the mouse, we want it to start the game. So we are going to do forever, change y velocity by -1, and we're going to do if mouse down, set y velocity to something like 12, and then we are going to change y by y velocity. Now what we don't have is we don't have something starting the game, so we're going to do on the stage when green flag is clicked, broadcast start game. So if we start that now, we'll start, and then we're going to do if touching edge on the bird, broadcast start game, and it'll restart the game. So now if we touch the edge, it will restart the game. I'm gonna change that to like -0.5, and then change the jump height to about 8. So now if we go, you see that's good. I'm actually going to change it back to -1. So as you can see, we have our guy and he's doing good. Now what we want to do is import the same code. So we are going to duplicate this wait until not mouse and wait until mouse and put it on the pipes and just delete it here. Then what we are going to do is forever create clone of myself, wait 1 second, or probably 5 seconds. And we're going to do when I start as clone, repeat 200, change x by -8, then delete this clone. And we're going to show when he's created. So if we go right now, you see our game's starting to come along. But what we want to do is actually show these guys and go to here. We're going to do if touching edge and x position is less than -240, and we're going to repeat until this is true and delete clone after, and then put this here and then get rid of this and have this. So if we go, see, it comes and then they go back. Actually, the sprite I have created is a bit too narrow, so we are going to click on it and drag it to a more wide location. As you can see, they're in vector mode, so they have all this extra space that's hidden. So you want to create your sprite by doing that. Now if we start our game, that's a lot more better and they're possible to avoid. The pipes are going a little bit too fast, so I'm going to change them to maybe a -5. Then what I'm going to do is we want our things to create at different heights instead of just the same height. So we are going to do set y to pick random. Let's try -100 to 100, and this is just creating their location at a different height each time. So if you see, now they're going to create a different height. Yep. That's a little bit too much, so we're going to do -70 to 70, and then I also want to only wait 2 seconds in between each pipe. So you can see that's starting to look a lot better. Okay, we are also going to do when I receive start game, delete this clone to avoid any confusion. So if we start our game now and we hit, it deletes all the clones because the clones are like, hey, the guy died. So as you can see, our game is looking good. I'm going to lower it to 1 second in between pipes so that it gets a little bit more difficult. As you can see, our game is looking pretty good. Now what we are going to do is if touching edge or touching pipes, we're going to restart the game. So now if we go and we touch a pipe, restarts the game. which is what we want. Also, we solved that pipe problem, so I'm going to go to -50 to 50. Just avoid any glitches. So as you can see, it's looking pretty good, but it doesn't have that Flappy Bird feel to it. So that's because it doesn't have the rotation. So we're going to go to the bird and do point in direction 90 plus y velocity. Put that in there. As you can see, now he's going the wrong way. He's not really pointing the right way. He's sort of doing this thing where he looks like he's being tugged by a string. So what we are going to do is y velocity times -1. I'll put that there, here. Now he's starting to point in the right direction. We are going to actually times it by -3, so it looks like he's doing more of that. So as you can see, he looks a lot better now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, where we add a score and a ton of other things.